Hello everybody, welcome back today to another 1860 Munich Football Manager 2017 video here on my YouTube channel. Today we are going to go up against Stuttgart. We're already at the start of December, we've been smashing out these daily uploads, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. Last episode we had the unfortunate defeat against Werder Bremen in the Cup. We lost 3-2 in the DFB Pokal, which I'll quickly grab up now for you. As you can see on the screen, we went down 1-0 fairly early on. Stojk-ovic, is he on loan? No, I thought he was on loan from Arsenal. He's obviously moved to Bremen. Yeah, he grabbed the early goal for them. But yeah, despite them struggling in the league somewhat, they took that early lead. We equalised with Vanoli in the 10th minute. Finn Bartels scored in the 19th. Then after half-time, a decent team talk, and Kuki scored an absolute worldie of a free kick. And then Aron Johansson scored in the 91st minute to break our hearts. So yeah, we're out the cup, but we had a few games to focus on in the meantime before the Stuttgart game. So let's go and check out how we have been getting on. So we started off with a 0-0 draw against top of the league Bochum. This was good, not too bad at all. We expected them to come at us and play really well. I figure stayed on standard throughout the game. I didn't want to go to counter because we're at home. I didn't want to sit back. I wanted to play decent, you know, positive football to a degree. And yeah, we played okay in this game. A few players, you know, weren't brilliant. Again, Kuki at times a bit inconsistent at the moment, but Burnish with man of the match with just a 7.3 in the end. They came, played alright, but we defended well, and luckily, they didn't grab a goal. We then lost out to FC Union 1-0. Philipp Hosener with the only goal of the game. This was disappointing. We never really got going away from home. We were poor, just one shot on target all game. Not ideal. Again, poor game from Kuki. So he may need some time out of the team. But yeah, not ideal. 1-0 loss, and we need to start picking up some wins from somewhere. Luckily, we came back with a huge 3-1 win against Heidenheim. Olic scoring after Beardfine opened the scoring for Heidenheim. Olic scored. Then Ribamar scored along with Michael Lindl. Now, Ribamar is one of our better strikers who's been injured for about 4 months. He's only just come back into the team. Well, back into training. As you can see, he's got some really good stats. Technically, he's not brilliant. Like, finishing for a striker is not great, but he's a very, very quick guy. Strong as well. So on the ball, he looks pretty good, especially with his dribbling. Flair as well is not bad. Work rate, he could on the ball, he could be a real catalyst. Now, you got some, you know, roles. His favourite roles are defensive forward, which would fit him quite well, to be fair. But I want to take advantage of that pace a bit more. And really complete forward for him, other than his finishing, it's kind of the perfect thing, but he doesn't like it. So I don't know why, you know, I don't know whether it might be worth us trying that out or not. I'm not too sure. So we'll have to have a look at that, but he's back. It's like a new signing for us, really. And Michael Lindl as well scoring the goal. We were awesome in this game, 22 shots, just to their 10. Player of the match for Michael Lindl. Ribamar came to the team, just a 6.9 despite grabbing his goal. And Kuki came on, played okay. But yeah, good victory, 3-1. We then went back to our usual ways of another draw. Hiroki Yamada scoring the goal for Karlsruhe to take the lead. And then Kuki in the 92nd minute grabbing a late equaliser. His stats practically all increasing, which is great to see. I think Kurti FM, fellow FM YouTuber, commented on the other video. If we turn all these draws into wins, then we'll be right up the table, which I agree with. But it's just getting to do that. And going forward, if we look, firepower, I don't think it's an issue, because we bar these a couple of games, we're scoring a lot of goals. It's just the conceding, really. In the league at the moment, as you'll see, we're 10th. Mid-table now, I'm a lot more comfortable with that. The kind of expectations for us is to finish top half, which would be top 9. So we're not a million miles away from that. I've got a game in hand of a couple of teams as well. So we're going to be playing Stuttgart today, who are 7th. We could really close the gap on them. They just came back from a 4-1 loss against Sandhausen, who are right at the bottom. Stuttgart did have a red card, and Sandhausen really took advantage. So I've had a look at that. try to see where we can, you know, pull a few strings, try and take advantage of that. Their keeper had a really poor game as well, Stuttgart. But yeah, we want to try and pile some pressure on them a bit more. But as you can see, 7 draws. Maybe, which ones? Bochum, maybe, well, Würzburg, we probably would have won. Greuther Fürth, we probably should have won. There's a couple of games there, and there was even the 3-2 against Armenia we should have won. So we would have been right up there. So a couple of transfers, and we could be there. A few loans. Finances at the moment a bit restricted. We're coming up towards January, though. By the next episode, we will be announcing some transfers, but I think probably the main sort of player I want to bring is probably another centre-half to go with Santana, really. Something like that, I'd assume. So, yeah, it's looking good. We've brought in a guy called, I think, Matty Fielder. We signed him up, again, on a free. You can't really complain. You'll get profit on him, for sure. He's got decent potential as well. We'll probably loan him out in January. We brought this guy that I caught in the B team, or the second team, Romuald de Lacazette, a Frenchman. I don't think he's any relation of Alexandra, do you? Oh yeah, relation of some sort. I don't know if he's a brother or just a cousin, but it doesn't look too bad. Just get him in the team. May sell him on a little bit, but who knows. But yeah, today we're going to play now up against Stuttgart. Let's go and see how we can get on. So here we go then. At home, we've got the home advantage against Stuttgart, who have just come off the back of a 4-1 defeat. So these are, well, this is the team. They have completely, I thought they dropped Grosskreutz, who's probably just behind my face cam. But we'll go through their team first. Langerak, Heiser, Pavard, Baumgartel, Grosskreutz with Hosogai, with Gentner in the middle. Mane, Berkay, Özcan, Asano, and Terode up top. So Grosskreutz is probably one of the names I'm more familiar with, but he had an atrocious game last game round, so I don't know whether to try and exploit that left-hand side a little bit. Ortega, though, will start in goal for us with Bunish, Mausberger, Felipe Santana, and Stojk-ovic at the back. Victor Andrade, Lindl, Adlung, and Anya. With Olic, will partner Kuki, who's come back into the team after his late goal. Ribbenmart on the bench, though, so I'm sure you guys may well see him during this game. So let's ignore the critics, go and enjoy ourselves. Strikers will calmly say, go and make a difference again with the midfielders, and the defence will do the same as well. So, pretty good. Happy. Let's go. Let's see what we can do here at home against Stuttgart. Need 3 points. Would not be surprised to see another draw, though. It seems like we're the specialists at that at the moment, but an early opportunity maybe for one of the sides. A poor rushed throw in again with Gentner up to the number 9 for Stuttgart. Back to the central midfielders. Here's Mane. Long ball now towards the young Kuki with some fresh legs. Great ball over to Olic, and the top goal scorer in the league. Should really be putting away chances like that. First clear-cut chance of the game. Really, really early on. Now, Stefan Anya had a injury, hence his poor condition. I wanted to take the risk, though. He's playing as the ball came in towards him there. Burnish back out to Lindl. Back across to Andrade. And now will Stuttgart get us on the break? A lot of room. 2 blokes on the right-hand side here. Asano for Stuttgart again. It looks like they may take the lead. It's knocked back. Anya was a bit slow there. Hosage back to Heiser. Ball in this time. Good. And then Ortega collects the ball. Good little run of play from Stuttgart. But it is still 0-0. And I'm fairly happy with the start that we've made to the game. Another chance here with this set piece, and this time it's headed away only as far as the set piece taker Hosage, and Gentner on the edge of the box. It's Asano who will smash it home, and Stuttgart lead. Takuma Asano with his 9th goal of the season. I think that's their striker who is on loan, banging the goals in at the moment. But they found the ball to him in the end, and he just wrapped his foot round it, finished his top corner. Quality finish, to be fair to him. And we are 1-0 down here already before the half-hour mark. And now Stuttgart coming back at us again. They tried to knock that ball edge of the box. Now can we get them on the break? Andrade into Olic, into Kuki, back over to Olic. Should put this away, and he does. A quality finish again from Ivica Olic. His 11th goal of the season. Brilliant play from Kuki to lay it back to him as well. And just after half-hour, we are back level. Kuki again, great ball across. Good little partnership they're forming, and a low finish past the goalkeeper into the far corner. Beautiful goal. Back level straight away, and another chance here. Burnish, again, a really poor throw-in. Just giving the ball away, really sloppy. I'm not even sure, you know, you can do training for that. But here's a chance of, wow. What an own goal. Stojk-ovic just smashes it back into his own net. Or, again, from a really poor throw-in, gave away possession really cheaply in a bad area. What a finish, Stojk-ovic. Shame you can't do that down our end. 2-1 Stuttgart. So off we go again. Second half. Good performance needed. As they've got a throw-in. Grosskreutz. Notice how they don't just give the ball away from a throw-in, but they'll give the ball away from a long ball there. Santana cut it out. Can he win it again? No, not quite. Now we're caught out slightly. Berkay-Özcan. Now Lindl. Olic again. Can Kuki and Olic combine? Kuki. Great ball again to Adlung. Anya. Stojk-ovic. Another mistake from him. I aggressively told him at half-time that, mate, you're playing crap. And he didn't listen. Well, he was happy. So what? Are we going to get caught on the break again? Mane? Oh, fucking hell. Instructions, slightly deeper defensive line. So why are they so high there? Look how high they all are. Is that Santana working his bollocks off as usual? 3-1. Not good. I think the defence just needs an overhaul. Really, really does. Stojk-ovic is pissing me off. I'm going to bring him off in a sec. Crap corner in. Langerak will collect it. Long ball. No, plays it short to Pavard. Heiser again up there. Exploiting that left-hand side now like crazy towards Stojk-ovic. Genta. Berkay-Özcan. Asano. And Terode. 4-1 to Stuttgart. Now, these are the favourite. They were the favourites to win the league. So, you know they've got quality. But I wasn't expecting us to be shown up like this. Asano into Terode. And he smashes it right on the edge of the box. On the line, in fact. But, yeah. All of them have been crap. We'll bring on Marlon Bush, who's been knocking on the door for starts. There's a big chance for him now to make, well, to prove a point, really. Bring on Levant as well. And Kugi's not been brilliant, so we'll bring on Ribamar. I'm going to bite the bullet, though. Play him as a complete forward. I said earlier, I know he doesn't like it, but his stats are alright there. See what he can do. We need a goal or two. I don't want to concede another one. Hosagai. Grosskreutz. Cleared away. Ball back in. Cleared away. Now Lindl will pick it up. Over to Olic. Ribamar, if he can keep his line, he might create something here. Another shocking pass from the midfield for us here. Hosagai. Berkay-Özcan. Hosagai again. Mane. Oh, this is great football by Stuttgart. And it's another goal. It's 5-1 to Stuttgart. Simon Terode with another goal. Don't know what to say. It's just been crap. Absolute crap. And I've made all the changes. Right, Lindl is going to drop into there. Adlung will go just sit there on his own. I'm going to probably try and start playing this sort of formation or a 4-1-2-1-2 or something in the future. We'll scrap Ribamar, play him as a poacher instead. And we'll just have to make some changes. The hit early crosses didn't seem to be working. See what I only made like some minor changes just to see really what we could do against a team like this who've just come off the back of a 4-1 loss. And with 5-1 down, another ball in from Stuttgart over the bar. I think that's going to be full time. Just a 5 shots from us after a really early clear-cut chance, which looked like if that went in, I think we would have been in the ascendancy. But it's a 5-1 loss here up against Stuttgart. We went behind Takuma Asano. Olic equalised, but after that, shocking. And that puts our goal difference for one of the first times this season in the negative. Defence was shocking. not a brilliant performance. But that's quite a positive note to end on. We did a little friendly cup before the episode started, just to gain a little bit of income and so on. So in the winter break, we're going to be doing a little competition called the 1860 Cup, where we're going to be playing up against Dortmund, Red Bull Leipzig, and Dachau in this little cup. Dachau are near us, and then obviously you've got Leipzig and Dortmund, who both play in the Bundesliga. And we're going to be getting, we're going to be paying out 625k, but the income is going to be 775, so 150 grand coming in. Can't complain really. And they're all going to be on TV. They're all going to be televised, but we've got no additional money for the match televised, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, we've got a couple of games before that anyway. But we are going to come back for the game against Sandhausen, and right at the start of Feb. So there's only 3 actual competitive league games in between them, but it's almost 2 months 2 months break. So we've got a huge break, but in that time we're going to be sorting out a lot of things, sorting out teams. There's probably going to be players that won't be here, so any players that won't be here, you guys can say goodbye now. There will be new players coming in, loans, permanent transfers, hopefully sort this wage budget out a little bit. We just want an overhaul, want a fresh start to the second half of the season. Really, all of these draws I want to turn into, positive wins. All of these losses maybe turn into draws, or better if possible. Obviously, we're not going to win and draw every single game for the second half of the season, but we want to get positive results. And we want to really push towards that top half of the table, which now we're sinking closer towards this bottom half, and these top teams are getting away from us a little bit, so we just got to watch that slightly. But hopefully you guys, despite our drubbing, have enjoyed seeing some of the goals and seeing how we're getting on. But yeah, everything's okay at the moment, but make sure you, as usual, smash the like button if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and whilst you're gone, I'm going to be sorting out this mess. So thanks for the support, guys, and I'll see you all soon.